Okay, good evening to my environmental safety and health students. For this week, as I have already presented, we already have a look on the case study in Bhopal, India, and also in Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant of the disasters that has occurred tragically and actually involve a lot of casualties. So the thing that I want you to actually bring home from that lecture is about the concept of occupational health, and also why this concept is important in order for you to perform your work later on as a SHE officer or something to do with occupational safety and health or environmental safety and health. So I have included some references for this concept of occupational health, basically also the subtopic of our lecture, and you shall also see that there is an international code on occupational health actually, and inside any code there's always a principle that governs the code and also the conditions that actually define the process or the procedures in any occupational health code of ethics. Okay, as you know, as a professional ESH officer, you have to abide by the law for that particular industry or that particular country, and it must be considering all aspects of the employers, the employees, and also the public safety. Okay. However, as we have seen from the clip that I've shown, there is some ethical dilemma on performing the task of being a safety officer. And normally, whatever that is being provided in the guidelines it just remains as a guideline. But to perform and to practice them in the working place is a challenge. It is not only in Malaysia but also in other countries. And the poorer the country gets, actually, the more difficult for you to enhance or to exercise the principles that is actually outlined in the code. This is actually the reality of how the world is. Okay. So I would like you to exercise or to practice thinking systematically in systemic solution. Means you think about any problems from holistic approach. Try to use your creativity and also your knowledge on the code of ethics in being a practitioner in SHE, and bring it up, put it into your perspective on solving problems towards the Bhopal case or the Fukushima case, and bring it to the floor in the presentation slot. Alright, so I put a forum with the title "The Plight of the Poor and the Perils of Human, Environmental and Economy, and ESH Perspective." So if you are able to demonstrate your knowledge on how you actually view this challenge of actually performing your task in addressing all these three big pillars of any society: human, environmental and economy, and relate that to any code of ethics of performing a safety and health task, and also if you can also relate to any code of conduct, any law that can apply to it, it will be a very interesting presentation. There will be a no correct and wrong answer, but we would like to see your creativity on putting up your thoughts cognitively and also creatively, with a good performance of public speaking, of course. Alright, so I put there some references on the Bhopal case and also a paper related to ethics in ESH, although it's actually about India, but it is a very relative for any circumstance as far as ESH is concerned. So the rubric for this presentation is the same as what I put up in the channel for the engineers and society class. And how you want to present, how long does it take, it depends on your event manager. And I hope there will be at least one question for each presentation. So do your best and beat the rest. Thank you very much. Bye bye.